Don Peebles is here. Don is one of these sort of adult, fair and balanced. He's a Democrat, big Obama fundraiser, but he's open and has been a fan of Jeb Bush. So he's sort of very pragmatic about these things. He is famously known for wanting to just move the ball forward, get stuff done. Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you, Neil.
First off, on these poll developments, they're a little shocking, aren't they? For Hillary Clinton, would you worry that now Donald Trump, who used to say it would be a joke, is now leading you?
I think that there's some concern for her. She's getting more and more pulled to the left because of the primary fight she's having, because she can't allow Sanders to get any closer. And then Joe Biden's looming over her and the Democrats.
Joe Biden leads against the same people she loses to.
Except that he has a challenge in winning the nomination.
Sure.
And I think that's looming over her right now. And she's got to deal with that. And that's pushing her very far to the left.
Now, you're a big Obama fundraiser. When you talk to your fundraising buddies at both parties, and you know them all, are they leery when they see numbers like that? Do they say, well, Hillary has a big arsenal, and maybe we've contributed to it, but we're getting anxious?
Well, I think that what I see is that people are a little concerned. I think there's a kind of a pull because a lot of people who were supportive of the president support Joe Biden, and they like Joe Biden as a human being.
Is that universal? I mean, I always hear that left to their own devices, they would not want Hillary in this race. They'd want Joe.
Well, I think a lot of people would like to see Biden in there, but Hillary has a lot of support as well. In fact, you know, remember when Obama won the nomination, her fundraisers came on board to help us raise money for the general election, and they were very, very supportive. And so there's a lot of support for Hillary Clinton in the Democratic primary and the Democratic Party, and that's going to be the challenge. I think if Joe Biden makes a decision not to enter the race, I think her numbers will go up because it's really then the choice is her or Bernie Sanders, and I don't think anyone in this country thinks Bernie Sanders is electable as president.
All right, now, Bill de Blasio, the mayor of this fine city, is going to have a forum where he wants to invite progressive candidates to talk up the issues. I think Bernie Sanders has accepted. I think Martin O'Malley has accepted. Hillary Clinton has not. Seeing as he was a former campaign manager for her, was a big backer of hers, and then now seems to have run away from her. What do you make of that? Would it be fatal for her to go to an event where he's been more like a Benedict Arnold to her?
I don't know why she would go to an event that Bill de Blasio is hosting in Iowa at all. Bill de Blasio has no business being in Iowa. He has work to do here in New York City.
And you've been critical of him, right? Look, you've even entertained running against him yourself as a Democrat.
Absolutely, and I'm giving strong consideration to it. And it's things like this that make me more likely to run, because what's the mayor of our city doing in Iowa? And he just said, I read today's paper, he indicated that he doesn't want to be the pothole mayor. He wants to be the mayor of affordable housing, and yet he's only proposing to build 8,000 affordable housing units per year. You know, it's these mediocre goals, and then he's a self-appointed leader of whatever the progressive movement is. And but for him to go to Iowa,
in that group, right? Or no?
Look, not really, because he's not delivering. And that group, by his definition, is smaller because it certainly doesn't include African Americans.
But you're
doesn't include
Latino. You're going to challenge him?
No, but I'm giving a lot of thought to it.
Because you were at a book party the other night. Michael Faulkner, I guess, the Harlem pastor, he's running or set to as a Republican challenge de Blasio. Hakeem Jeffries, New York representative, is looking at challenging him within the Democratic Party. There's going to be a lot of people challenging him.
I don't think a lot of people are going to challenge de Blasio. I think that if I chose to run against Bill de Blasio in the Democratic primary, it would just be the two of us, most likely. I don't think, and if I don't run, no, and if I don't run, I don't believe he will have a significant challenger. He may get a secondary challenger, but the Democratic Party is so driven by unions and the liberal side, and they've got their mayor. They've got Bill de Blasio. He's rolled over for the unions every chance he can get. He has not found a union contract that he doesn't like. He picks the unions over the students in the charter school fight. And he's not a proponent of minority businesses or women-owned businesses. He's anti-business on top of everything else. So they've got their mayor. So it's going to be hard for anyone who's not got the capacity to go independent of the traditional Democratic support base to fight him.
All right. Well, you'll announce on this show one way or the other, right?
One way or the other, yes.
All right. Good seeing you, my friend. Thank you very much. As he was talking, I want to interrupt him here. We're getting word here that there was a near collision.